Hello. Welcome. Happy Saturday. I wanted to, I was looking for my book. This is Coaching Millions. I published it back in 2007, which makes it effectively a 10-year-old book. It was a #2 best-selling book in the category of business biography. It was a really cool accomplishment because I was not very new in business of coaching. I was there, by that time I was already running my business for 7 years. But compared to where I am today and what I've learned, it seems like I was a total newbie. I was making $250,000 in my business, and this came to be a book on how to build a coaching business where you get to coach millions of people and potentially make millions of dollars. And as I was browsing through this book, I stumbled on something really cool. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, let's see, there we go. Lessons my coach taught me. And I thought this was the coolest thing, because I am using this still today. And I wanted to read some of them to you. So I consider my coach to be one of the brightest minds in the business world. There's probably no product he hasn't tried, book he hasn't read, seminar he hasn't attended, or business leader he hasn't met. It is now 3 years later, and I'm still his client. I'm writing this book that was 10 years ago. And during countless of hours of conversations, there have been certain themes, concepts, and ideas that have surfaced again and again. The conversation about being on the leading edge simply wouldn't be complete without the concepts and the ideas that he taught me that I am still totally connected to today. So here's the first one. These are really cool. So if you just joined me, I'm reading from my book, Coaching Millions. And I would love for you to say hello and see if there's anything that resonates with you from this book. This book is a 10-year-old book. I have about 20 copies in my closet. I think it is available at Amazon. I am not promoting this book. I'm not even selling it. But I picked up a copy today from my closet because I wanted to see if what I used to teach still resonates with me. So there it is again. So I'm going to read the first lesson from my coach. Only implement product ideas that have a high ticket or recurring income back-end product ideas. For example, an ebook that leads readers into a coaching program on the back end, or a live workshop that leads participants into a year-long coaching gym or coaching club. Totally still using that. It's a no-brainer. Of course, you're selling something that has a back end, right? The next one is, oh my God, this is so much related to simplicity. The second biggest lesson my coach taught me, that was 10 years ago. I'm reading from Coaching Millions. When you have dozens of new ideas, implement only the ones that fit into the bigger picture of your business, which means make sure that anything you do aligns within the big picture of your vision, your business model, that fits, the idea that it fits into what you're doing. That is totally part of simplicity. Number 3, always have a big picture for your business. In other words, the vision. It's the only way to achieve consistent growth and peace of mind. 10 years ago, I was talking about the idea of peace of mind, which today is such a big part of simplicity entrepreneurship, is that we want to grow our businesses. We want to make money and impact and influence, but we don't want to do it at the cost of our peace of mind, right? Number 4, holy cow, it's still relevant today. I don't know if I was ahead of time with my coach, even considering these ideas, or they were always true and I came to realize them at that time and now they're still relevant. So number 4, there is enough information in the world. What people need is implementation, guidance, and support. That's why I created Milana's Inner Circle 10 years ago. Most coaches know what they need to do. Most people know what they need to do, but either don't know how or lack guidance and support. And today I talk about less is more. Don't share so much information that people don't even know where to get started in terms of implementation. Number 5. Oh, I'm getting tingles all over my skin. Identify what you're best at and do only those things. Delegate, outsource, automate, or eliminate the rest. I'm reading from Coaching Millions, which I wrote 10 years ago. I no longer promote this book or this brand, but I just picked up a copy to see if I can still relate to it. And apparently it is so close to what I'm teaching in the Simplicity Entrepreneurship community right now. It's mind-boggling that I'm still so closely connected to this idea. Number 6, there are only 3 things people want to know before hiring you as a coach. Number 1, do you understand my problem? Number 2, have you ever helped people with this problem? And number 3, can you help someone like me, right? So do you understand my problem? Have you ever helped other people with this problem? And number 3, can you help someone like me? So do you get me? Do you understand me? Number 7, don't push for sales. Instead, this one I don't agree with anymore. Ooh. Okay, so this is what it says. This is what I said before. Don't push for sales. Instead, overwhelm people with value and allow them to buy. Believe in the value of your products. Everyone who should have them will buy them. So the idea of overwhelming people with value, I don't know that that's the word I would use right now. I would not want to use the word overwhelm or associate my teachings today with anything that overwhelms people. So cross that. That was number 7. I don't agree with this anymore. 8, be more experimental and try more things than your clients. That's what really going to make you valuable to them. So kind of like be open to other ideas and bring ideas to your clients. I still do that and I love that. Yes. Somebody gave me a thumbs up, but I don't know who it is. So if you want to say hello and type in the comments, I would love to see your name and who's watching. Number 9. I have to think on this one. Hi, Steph. Thanks so much for watching. The best things in business are not free. And Alan, thank you so much for watching. Yes, we all change. So what I wrote 10 years ago in my book, number 9, as the lesson, one of the lessons my coach taught me, is that the best things in business are not free. You have to pay to get the best information, the best advice, and the best strategies. So I'm going to disagree with myself here. Why? Because 10 years later, 10 years of Google being around, I think information and strategies are free. It's the customization and personalization and implementation support that is not free. Somebody actually digging in and helping you do the things, right, and get the things done and understand how to apply those strategies to your business. Number 10, always think outside the box. There is no right or wrong answer. There is a tested and proven answer. So I still agree with that. There is no right or wrong answer, especially when other people are giving us some information and things that we should be considering, right? There's a tested and proven answer. There's something that triggers me here. Yes, you can test and prove that something works today, and then you can test the same thing 6 months from now and it won't work, or it will work better. So because there's so many other variable factors, right? So if you just joined me and watching this, I am reading from my book that I published 10 years ago. It's called Coaching Millions. Help more people, make more money, live your ultimate lifestyle. I will tell you that I had to have my hair completely made over. I had to buy a whole new wardrobe just for this photo shoot in this picture, which is really cool. My goal was to actually look older than I was. And that was 10 years ago. So I was 33 years old. That's a scary thought. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting, fascinating for me to see that there's some things that I still agree with. Most of things I still agree with. And some things, it's not that I disagree with them. It's, I think I evolved and the market evolved, right? So yeah, that's what I would say. I love how you're challenging your original belief. Such a wonderful indicator of evolving. So impressive, Milana. Thank you, Steph. Very kind of you. And Ellen says, it's beautiful. Thank you. So yeah, I just thought I would pick up a copy of my 10-year-old book and see if I still agree with myself, with my 10-year ago self. So this was a fun one. Yeah, I bet some people will see this and pick up a copy of their own books and see if they still agree with their own advice from many years ago. I think this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and hope you had fun, just like I did. Mwah.